the only, you know him, you love him, Tiffy
Welcome to the Newlywed Game Show. Today we have our guest, and let's start with, this is Christine Reedy and Eugene Reedy. Today, yes, they're excited. You can see they're really excited. So now today what we're going to do, they've been married for 30 years.
You can't even remember. And we birthed them.
So they've been married for 30 years. So what we want to know is to see how much do they know about each other. Because by the time you've been married for 30 years, you should know pretty much about the person you've been married to. So the idea of the game is one of them are going to walk out of the room. They're not going to hear what the other person is writing on their card. So I got some answers that I'm going to have them write. And then the other person has to come in and guess exactly what they put on the card. So every answer they get correct, they get 5 points.
You better get it right.
But
Okay.
if they do not get it
Well, we got a
correctly,
trip to Hawaii?
now,
Yeah!
well, yeah, no, you're not getting a trip to Hawaii. But there is a prize involved if you get enough points. So Nyson's going to show you what the prize is that you're going to be getting.
You're
So-
getting 2 baseball trophies.
So Nyson is going to give them 2 baseball trophies if they get it correct. Now, they have to at least to win the trophies, they have to at least get 10 answers correct.
Is that together or a piece? One
So
piece?
whoever wins gets the trophy. It's against each other, but you're trying to. So he's got to guess your answers. So basically, if you're guessing for Dad, you got to guess his answers, and whoever wins
Wait,
gets the
we
answer.
have us against each other, so the next segment is that divorce court or something?
It sounds good to me. So that's what we're doing. So we're gonna start with Miss Christine. So he's got to walk
I was
outside.
hoping for a cruise.
Me too! A trip to Hawaii, a cruise or something.
Yeah.
Man.
Talk to God about that one.
TV budget must be low.
You know what thing is? This is about your trip to
Alright,
Hawaii.
so now he left the room. Alright, so now, how are you doing, Miss Christine?
Okay,
Do you think you're ready to put the answers down on that?
I think so. I got them pretty figured
Alright,
out.
so let's get this started. Now, let's start with number 1. What is the first meal that your spouse ever cooked for you? And was it good or was it bad? That's your answer. So you
Am
gotta
I
put down.
supposed to write this down?
Yes, so you're supposed to write down what he cooked you and was it good or was it bad? So while she writes her answer down, if you like this video or you got any comments or questions, please put that in the comments. If you've got any questions you want us to talk about, we will talk about it. And if this makes you laugh or have a joy, like it, subscribe, because we're doing this for you guys because we care. So you finished that. I see you're laughing there. You seem a little bit too happy there. I don't know what the answer she's going to put down, guys. And the problem is, now let you guys know, she does not know the questions I'm going to be giving her. I made this up myself, so I don't even know what she's putting down on me. So what she's putting, I don't know. We're going to be surprised. So you ready for the next one, Miss Christine? All right. Who takes the longest in the bathroom?
Oh, that's too easy.
So we're gonna see who she's gonna put. She's really laughing at that one, guys. Oh no. I don't know about that. Yeah.
You ready?
No.
Oh.
So, let's see if the husband can get these answers correctly because he's showing. Can the men know the answers? She's gotta beat the women. See.
Go ahead.
You ready for the next one, Miss Christine?
I'm ready.
All right. So the next one for the next one. If your spouse had a superpower, what would it be?
A superpower.
What superpower do you think he would say he would want to be? So you're thinking what he says he would say.
I'm afraid to get this answer.
So it's not what you want him to be, it's what he thinks he wants to be.
Oh, that's right in a long time, huh?
Oh, wait till you see my answers.
don't want to see your answers.
What would your spouse request as his last meal?
As his last meal?
If you had one last meal, you can only say one last meal, what would it be?
Oh, I know the answer to that one.
Go ahead.
Alright, for your next one, what words describe your spouse first thing in the morning? Describes him first thing in the morning. What describes him first thing in the morning? Let's see what describes him.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, folks, I do not know what she's putting on there, but wow, she's laughing at every one she writes down. So they gotta be good ones.
I think we should do 10 points all together. Going up time.
Go ahead.
What's the favorite movie, band, and TV show that he likes to watch? It could be the movie, TV, or band he likes to watch. Either one, don't matter. Either one, you can pick and choose which one you want.
But
It
a
could be band,
particular movie?
movie, band. It could be you can write just the person's name of the movie, so I don't care.
Because, like, are you talking about, like, a series, or are you just talking
It don't
about
matter.
a movie?
It doesn't matter. Just the person's name that created the movie. That's it. It could be band, movie, whatever. So you don't know what he's gonna play. He could pick a band. He could pick a band. He could pick a movie. It could be either or, people.
I'm just not positive.
Me too.
When did you have your first fight, and what was it about?
Oh no.
What was it about? Let's see.
When?
Yeah, no. What was your first fight, and what was it about? You don't have to put when it was. Just what was your fight about?
What was her head?
What was your first fight about?
Oh no, I'm afraid to hear that song.
See, folks, she's really intense. She's writing this one down. She's getting excited. She's pumping herself up. Let's see what we got next. When did you first know you were in love?
Well, that's hard to answer.
Wow, folks, she can't answer that one. That's just not right. You don't know when you fell in love with him? Whoa.
30 years.
You want to come back to that one?
Um,
We can come back to that one. Would you like to come back to that one and think about it?
yeah,
All right, we'll come back to
I'll
that
put
one,
8
folks.
off to the side.
Worst case, we won't do that answer if you can't get it. Whatever. We're making this up as we go.
No, I know.
Okay.
It's just that God told me.
If your house.
Do you want to play
yeah,
this?
sorry. I'm interrupting you. Sorry.
God told me before I actually liked him like that.
Okay, then that's your answer.
What?
The God told you you liked him. That was your answer.
She doesn't know.
Wow, people. That was simple.
So what are we looking for? A day or?
No, it says when you first knew you were in love. So when did God? If God told you, then when did God say? When? So it wants to know like 2013, 14, 15, 16, 1997. Whenever. When did God tell you? That's what you're saying. When did God tell you?
And that was in.
So obviously, people, what she's saying is she didn't know she truly liked him at that point. She was just like, God told me, so that's good enough.
He wore
If God tells me, I marry him. That's it.
He wore glasses.
Wow. I see how you truly think of him. Huh. I see how that works.
He wore glasses, apparently.
Let's
Yeah.
see the year.
If you don't know the year, that's
wait,
okay.
give me a second.
So while she's doing that, so if this truly makes you laugh, we're doing this for you guys. I know I said it in the beginning, and I'm saying it again.
Like this video.
Like this video right now. Don't miss out on any more of our videos. Don't
Okay.
miss.
I'm ready now.
So now she's ready. She wrote that down. If your house caught on fire, what's the one thing your spouse would bring out before leaving the house? What would he bring out of the house before leaving the house?
I'm not sure about that.
Wow, folks. All I hear is laughter out of this one, folks. Let's see. You ready for the next one, Miss Christine?
I'm ready.
All right. Where did he propose to you? If you can't remember when he proposed to you, that's totally wrong. Because you should know when you propose to your wife. What was your first impression of your spouse when you saw him? Let's see what she puts. Now, let you guys know, he does not have to say it word for word as long as it's close to what she put on there. So he doesn't have to say the full thing that she put on there. But he at least has to say, like, if just say I said about a car, she has to at least say it was a car. He doesn't have to go, the car was red and pink and purple. He doesn't have to say all that. And that's your last one, so that's it.
Oh, I have 12.
Apparently not. So that's it. So Nyson, I need you to go get the host because he needs to know he's ready to come see the
You
answers.
mean the player, not
The player, yeah, you know what I mean. Not the host, I'm the host. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So, let's see. Are you guys ready for what she put? I have no clue what she put. All I know is there was a lot of laughing. And so, there's got to be some funny stuff in there. So,
Mr. Eugene Reedy is coming.
I need a
so the question, I have a joke for you. The joke of the day is, why our other person's coming. The joke is, why did God create Adam first? Because he wanted to be able to get a word in edgewise.
You're funny.
So that's why God made Adam first, so Adam would get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
So now he's back. Let's see if he knows the answers. So now you gotta put these answers. Alright, so the first one is what's their favorite band and TV show? What's their favorite movie, band, or TV show? So it could be movie, band.
No, you can't go on the line.
Oh,
I have my things in number 1.
Oh, yeah, okay. What is your first impression of your spouse?
No.
What was number 1? I messed them up.
Yes, you did.
Wow, the host messed them up. Oh my goodness. Let's go
Moses
back.
on the Moses.
You better get them back in order.
I want
Because I
a
have my
refund.
things in order.
Refund on the host.
I have my things in order, dear.
This is why I ain't getting paid for this, by the way.
Do you have them numbered?
No.
Okay.
Don't let him kid you. He eats a lot, so he is getting paid.
All I can say is I'll have to.
Just put them in. Yeah.
I can't. I'm gonna go by what you got.
Who takes the longest in the bathroom?
No, that wasn't number 1, but
If your spouse had a superpower?
Nope. It's their meal.
Yeah, I said that. Oh, the meal.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have them numbered?
I thought I did.
No, the meal wasn't.
Technical difficulties
Yes, it
on
was.
the field.
I think the bathroom was.
By your answers, would
No.
you know?
Okay.
About yeah.
What was the first meal that your spouse ever cooked? So what was the first meal you ever cooked? What was the first meal that your spouse ever cooked? So what was the first meal you ever cooked?
I cooked for her.
Yep, you cooked for her. And did she think it was good or did she think it was bad?
I cooked steaks, and she got mad because I spent too much money on it.
That's exactly what I said.
Wow, folks! Wow,
I said
folks, you got
steak.
that one.
They were good, but they were too expensive. That's exactly what I put.
Wow, folks. So what was the next one on there, Mom?
Who's
The bathroom.
yeah, the bathroom.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I'll be better on the next person. Keeping them in order.
Yep.
Like that.
Who takes the longest in the bathroom?
I do.
Let's see if you can get it correct, folks.
Eugene, he never comes out.
So what's the next one, Mom?
My next one is, what would you want your spouse to know more about, or something like that?
What was your spouse's request as the last meal?
No.
Okay, that's not that one.
Do I get
A
different
superpower? I
questions?
think it's a
Yeah,
superpower.
yeah,
Do I get
yeah.
different questions?
It's
What?
a superpower.
What was
Do I get different questions?
Yes, you do.
Yes. Superpowers or something?
Yeah.
Hey, we're human.
Yeah.
It's not going to change our outcome.
While we're waiting, I want to do a shout out to Trish. Happy birthday!
So here, Dad, if you could pick any superpower, what would it be? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? That's the question.
Be Superman.
What?
What?
Let's see. Did he get it correct, people? So
Did
far.
you really say that?
Wow, folks. So he got 2 correct so far. 2 correct. Let's see. What did she put?
Mind reading because she needs to read me better.
Wow, you know what she's thinking? She wasn't thinking of him. She was thinking of her. So far, he's got 2. Let's see. What was the next one on that one?
I will review the
Can you score?
Yep, I'm
His favorite meal or something? I didn't even write it all.
What would your spouse request as your last meal? If you had one last meal, you could say.
What I would request?
Yes.
she
No.
would-
What would you request if this is your last meal?
Lasagna.
Lasagna!
Next one. Mom.
My next one is
Isn't this supposed to
in
be
the
how-
morning.
Ah, what's best describes your spouse first thing in the morning? So what describes you first thing in the morning?
Too happy, too loud. Like I always say, morning, morning, morning.
Annoying. Talks too much.
I got it. That's right.
You got it right. Yep. So that's no. So the next one is. Sorry, dear. What's the next one?
You are. Oh, your next one? Favorite show or movie or something?
Yeah. What's your favorite movie and TV show or band? It could be band, TV show, anything. I don't care. It could be
I don't
anything.
know.
Band or you can pick one. There's any one.
Any one of the Kendrick brother movies.
Yep, that's what he got.
I knew it. I said, you your brother movies.
What's the next one?
The next one is, I don't know.
I must be predictable.
What was your first impression of your spouse?
No. Go to the
Where
next
did you propose to you?
Nope.
If your house caught on fire?
Nope.
When did you first know you were in love?
Nope.
What was your first impression of your spouse?
No.
That's it. What did you?
Let me see the cards.
I didn't think so. See, I'm wow. That's
No,
bad.
you don't see the cards.
What was the first? We did all these.
Do 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 do
No, that's
do
not
do
these.
do
Check
do
these,
do
make sure I'm missing
do.
Sorry about that. Technicalities. We'll
That's
get.
alright.
We'll do better on the next ones.
Nice.
Just skip it if you can't find it.
Tell us a joke.
Just skip it. We'll skip it.
Why did Google break up with the iPhone?
I don't know.
Oh,
It was
yep.
getting,
This one.
it was getting too serious.
Ah. There you go.
That's
When did you have your first fight and what was it about?
After we were married or before
Yeah,
we were
after
married?
we were married.
When you had your first fight. And what was it about? People. Tick tock, tick
I
tock.
wanted to say when I made those steaks.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
That was on our honeymoon night.
Because of how much the steaks cost.
So what was the next one? You know? House fire?
When we fall in love.
Ah. When did you first know you were in love?
First time I saw her.
Oh, that's right. I was wondering when I won.
Yeah, not him.
I'm sorry.
But my answer would be right.
Yeah, it would have been because that's what he would have put.
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
So, you're wrong.
What I put in college, God told me.
Wow, people.
Basically, on your birthday, remember? Because you gave me your fudge.
But I'm actually right.
Yes, he's right.
You're right. I put for me.
Right
God
away.
had to tell me,
Man.
and it was the day you gave me your fudge.
Alright, what was the next one?
He gave me his birthday fudge that somebody made him for his birthday.
All you gotta do is feed her and she's happy.
No, don't say that. Oh my God. I can't believe you just said that. Feed me. Feed me.
What's the next one?
Not true, guys.
What's the next one?
Fire.
If your house caught on fire, what would be your spouse's grab before he leaves?
In our case, what would you grab?
Yep,
Right.
what would you grab before you left the house if there was a fire?
The computer.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, people. I would have thought his phone. So what?
Nope, I said the TVs.
Wow!
Because he's always saying about our TVs, our TVs.
Oh well, too wrong.
He would die if I get the TV off the wall. He had to hug it to the wall. What was the next one?
Where did he pose?
Oh, that's easy.
Where did he propose to you?
In Massachusetts, at a park, at nighttime, by the by the ocean, whatever that is. What ocean was that?
I don't remember.
But by the ocean, in the moonlight, in a park. She stood up on a bench.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
That's it.
I said, at the ocean, saying he wanted to be my wife.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Wow, folks.
And I said to him, I don't need a wife, I need a husband.
Wow, folks. Don't make that mistake. So what's the next one?
The last one.
Rumble. You have two more. Two more.
That's it. No, that's
No,
the last
that's
one.
one.
You missed one. What was it?
Whatever, which one you didn't use.
Oh, what was your first impression of your spouse? You laughed at that one.
Oh, yes.
She said I was a nerd.
I did. I said, but Lord, did you see him?
A geek
He's
or
a
nerd?
geek.
Same.
Wow. So now you see, you got a few of them wrong.
Alright.
Two
Let's
of them.
see.
Only
Two
two.
of them wrong.
Only two.
Let's see. Can she
I
do
knew
better?
you well, but let's see if you.
I got this covered.
Hold on. Don't go yet.
What?
I want to see the scores.
Okay.
Dad got a total of 2 wrong and 35 points.
35 points. You got 35 points, dear.
All right, where's my pen?
Nice has it. I'm going
Alright,
out.
you gotta go out. And we're gonna write
See you,
the-
everybody. Keep him straight, because you know he'll get off the subject.
All right.
Alright, so now that she's
And
leaving,
don't let him
you're
lie.
gonna write what I
Don't let him lie.
You're gonna write what I give you. So now,
So I'm telling you now?
no, you're gonna send that later. So now we're gonna put the answer. Alright, that's
Questions.
Alright.
Questions.
How would your spouse describe your driving? So how would she describe your driving? So is it B, like Daisy, Miss Daisy, or Speedy Demon?
I know because these are bad. No, it's how would
Yeah, how would she
no,
describe?
how would he describe her driving?
No.
Yeah, that's how it would be.
Yes, how would I describe her?
Oh yeah, how would you drive her driving? Yes, that's what I meant to say. Sorry about that, I made a mistake again. Oh well.
Alright. Supposed to be how well do I know her?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That turned upside down.
So the hardest part about adjusting to marriage, what would your spouse say was the hardest thing about adjusting to being married?
To her?
What would she say would be the hardest thing being married?
No. What would I say?
Yeah.
The hardest thing she would say, oh, being married to me?
Yes, because
Um,
she's trying to say,
Wanting, okay.
let's see what he puts, folks. He's more serious than the other one. She was laughing the whole time, and he just sits here.
Just go, Mason. I got this. I got this.
If your spouse were a cartoon character, which one would she pick? If she could be a cartoon character, what would she pick?
I don't know.
If your spouse had to eat one food for the rest of her life, what would it be?
I got this in the bag.
Is he saying
What sport did your spouse play in high school? Or did she not play any sports? So it could be either or. Did she play or did she not? And if she
That's
did
not
play
hard.
one, put what sport she did play. What is your...
Can I change it?
Yes, you may change it. So did she or did she not? That's the question. If she did.
Go ahead.
What is your spouse's favorite flower? So,
I know this one.
Okay.
If money was no option, where would she want to go? If money was no option, where would she want to go?
Okay. Got it. I got it.
Had your spouse ever fell asleep during a movie? Let's see, has she? Let's see what he puts. I don't know. Let's see. We'll find out. I know what she's probably going to say. She's probably going to say, no, I did not. But maybe she did, maybe she didn't. We'll see. If your spouse had a superpower, what would it be? If she could have any superpower, what would it be?
So that's the same one.
Yeah?
One same.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. He's pretty quiet. He's thinking there.
Wait, he has more questions than she did.
It's okay. We'll work with what we got. Okay.
What else do we got?
When was the last time you gave your wife flowers? Let's see what she would put. What did she think was the last time you gave her flowers?
I know it. I just don't know.
What do you think she would say if you would say, what was the last time you gave her flowers? How long did you date?
That was like 2 weeks ago. 1 to 2 weeks ago.
How long did you date before you got married?
About a month.
Let's see what she says. People, let's see what she says.
That's it.
Yep, that is it.
Alright.
Alright, so
Art's
go
over.
get the contestant. Nice, and go get the contestant.
Alright. I'll be right back to entertain.
So now we're interchanging while he's going to get that. So we'll be right back with this. So how do you think you did? Do you think you got her beat? Or do you think she's going to get every answer correct? We'll see what she does, folks. I don't know.
I got it.
Here she is!
Woo, woo, woo! Here I come.
I'm not so sure about these.
Are you ready, Miss Christine?
I
Do
am.
you think you can do better than your spouse? Or
Absolutely.
husband?
I don't know.
So
Well,
you-
that has nothing to do with it because I know my answers.
Right.
It's just
I could get the answers wrong.
Oh,
right. So I only got 2 wrong
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
because
That's
I
right.
had to guess what
Yes.
he would say.
How would your spouse describe your driving? Miss Daisy or Speedy Demon?
Well, it depends.
We're talking about you. How would he describe your driving? Miss Daisy or Speedy Demon?
Well, it depends on what I'm driving.
Well, let's see. What do you think he would put?
Well, if he puts behind the car, he's gonna say I'm Daisy.
Miss Daisy?
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding, Miss Daisy. But the school bus,
But you were gonna.
Speedy Demon.
So you were
See,
gonna.
I was gonna put both, so she's
You
actually
could have put both.
correct.
You could have put both.
Actually correct.
So either way, she would have been correct. Wow, who would have thought that one?
I knew. I was thinking, should I say bus or not?
The hardest part to marriage, what would your spouse say is the hardest part to adjusting to marriage is? So what's the hardest part to adjusting being married?
What's the
Hardest part of
to-
adjusting being married?
Yes. What
To
do you
me.
think is
To
the
me and
hardest?
him. What's the hardest part of adjusting? When you get married, what's the hardest part to adjust to? Let's see what she's got to say.
His bathroom habit.
Wow, okay.
No, wanting everything clean all the time.
That's you.
That is pretty hard though. That I gotta admit on that one.
You don't know me very well.
But but you're trying to get
That's
her.
right. Because I said that as
But
me.
you realize
I said that as me that it was hard adjusting to you. That's right.
These are supposed to be what
I know.
I
I
know.
forgot myself. You're right.
If there's
I don't
You
know.
would
Wait,
be.
I'm getting confused. Was my answer supposed to be what I thought I heard?
No, what she thinks of
What
you.
I said about you.
Yeah,
We
what I
were
said about
answering
you.
about you.
This ain't alright.
No.
Just hold on. You have me confused. This next question is about her.
Yes, you are talking about her because you would be.
You're all talking about me.
Okay.
You're
If
guessing on what
if
I
your
would-
spouse
Okay.
were a cartoon character, which would he or she be? So it would be she. What would she be?
What
Because
kind of
that would be.
cartoon character you would think I was?
Yes, that you think she would want to be. So he's putting what he thinks that you would want to be. So it's about you, but he's got to know what you think you would say. Would it be SpongeBob? Would it be
Hermit.
Hermit the
Hermit.
Crab? Or
No,
would it
I would
be
say, I would
Miss
say,
Piggy?
no, I would say that I would be Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudge.
Elmer Fudd.
Olive oil.
Olive oil?
Popeye's girlfriend.
But she's really skinny.
That's the point. I
That's
think
the
it's
point.
skinny. I
That's
think it's
what
just.
you want.
She's tall.
If that's what you want. I thought that's what you would want.
I would have put Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
If your spouse wore a car, we did that one.
No.
If your spouse had to eat one food for the rest of her life, what would it be?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Tongue.
Count them.
Everybody should know that. I love my beef tongue. Oh, give me my beef tongue.
What sport did she play, or did she not play a sport? If she played a
In
sport
high school.
in high school, yes, in high school.
That's you.
If she played one, what did she play?
I didn't play a sport.
You told me softball.
I wasn't on a sports team though.
She wasn't on a
But you
sport.
played softball.
Well, yeah.
Whoa, Lord, we got this. Let's see the tension's coming. The tension's coming. I see the tension. Look at the tension. Look, it's coming. I see it right there. She's so perfect. She's showing me softball. What a lie. I see. There must be. There's lies. See.
Oh.
Whoa, she forgot her own stuff. See, there's a lie between all
You
this.
played because you had no
Oh,
glove.
that was because I was church team. That wasn't
That's
high
still,
school.
was it when you were high school age?
Yeah.
No, I was right.
See, folks. See, folks. Wow, people. There's tension.
But you got it
Tension.
wrong. Wait. So that means you got it wrong because you
We
didn't
need to
answer right.
discuss this.
Alright, come on.
I forgot about the church.
Mom got it
Because
wrong.
technically, I was thinking high school, and I wasn't on a high school team, but I was on a church. I was
My
on a
bad
church
in
softball
answering on the
team.
space on that one. I gotta admit. Okay.
in
What
high
should
school.
we get? What should we do?
Just getting it wrong because it's technically wrong either
It's
way.
wrong.
Then
Even though I made it wrong.
What is your spouse's favorite type of flower? So what is your favorite
he's gonna
type
get
of
this one
flower?
wrong. I know it.
Mine is rose.
Rose!
Ding 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 ding! I never heard that.
So,
Matter of fact, when we met, he wanted to date me, and I said no. I said, start asking God what my favorite flower is. And I didn't tell him what and how it had to be. That was one of the main things. And I said, then I'll date you, because then I know that God, and I already know, God already had told me. But he was a geek. I struggled with that, because he was a geek. So I thought, well, if God shows him...
It's the geeks that know how to solve the technology, so it's not a bad thing.
So I told him he had to pray. If I have a second here.
yes you do.
So he actually went and prayed, came back and says, I don't know, can't you help me? Absolutely not. I wasn't going to help him out because I already knew he was a geek. I didn't want him. I was a senior. He was a sophomore. So, he just didn't do that. So I was praying that he wouldn't get the answer, so he went back again. And finally he comes back to me and he's holding a rose and he says, I'm hoping this is right, he says, because, am I getting this right? We're hoping it was right? And he says, I went to the store and they had roses, and all they had was one with one rose. And he says, and I tried to get it open bloom so it would be pretty and open. And he says, but all they had was closed. So I brought you one rose that was closed. And I said, that's exactly what it had to be because it represents love and new beginning to me because the rose wasn't open. So it was a new beginning in our life. And so then I knew that God was bringing us together for a reason. And I got over his
You got it right, folks.
Oh my gosh, that's so touching. Nah.
Next question.
You weren't there. Well, yeah, technically you were.
Alright.
Get question.
If money was no option, where would you want to go?
On a cruise.
Yes, on a
Ding
cruise.
ding 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 ding.
Or Hawaii.
I put it. Hawaii and I crossed it off.
So, I'd really like to go on a cruise, but if I had, I'd like to go to Hawaii too. Either one.
Alright.
Had your spouse ever fell asleep in a movie?
Have I ever fell asleep during a movie?
Yes. Have you ever fell asleep? You gotta be honest here, people. There's no lying here.
All the time.
Of course. Yes.
Ding ding ding. With free
If your spouse had a superpower, what would it be? If you had a superpower, what would it be?
If I had a superpower, let's see it. Would I want to see farther? No. Would I want to
being
smell
intense,
better?
Are you saying that about yourself? That sounds like you're trying to say you stink or something. I
No,
don't know.
I'm saying it's a superpower that I want to smell things better.
Oh,
Not like
but
that.
that's not what you said, though.
Fill the hole in and move away.
Let's see. Run faster, no. Stretch, no.
Telekinesis?
You know, if I had a superpower, I think it would be more energetic.
Okay.
Mind reading.
I don't care about writing minds.
Okay.
When was the last time you gave your wife flowers? When was the last time he gave you flowers?
Was it last week?
About.
A week or two ago, I gave her a plant.
Yes, it was a plant. Last week.
How long? Oh, did you want to say something?
Nope, just last week.
How long did you date before you got married?
Let's see.
Do you know that one? Wow, folks, she's got to count her fingers. I thought she knew more than that. She's got to count on her fingers.
Oh, no, I get it.
Well, it would be like 4.5. I don't think you would count 5 months.
I got it wrong. I said a month.
We didn't get married a month. We met in August.
Whoa, folks, look, here it goes again. It's tense again. It's tense. Whoa, let's see. Go, go, go. Who's going to win? Take on. Take the punches.
We came to college in August.
That's true.
About a month later, which would have been September, that was your birthday.
5 wrong.
And, well, then we got married in January. We didn't get married in...
6 right.
How many did she get right? How many did
Six
Miss
right.
Christine got correct? How many?
6 correct.
Is that the end?
Yes,
Some of them are my fault, though. Some of
Alright.
my fault.
How many did Miss Christine get?
Some of the wrong ones, I actually had the right answer.
Alright.
Yeah, you did. The
Alright.
softball, that was too correct. I forgot that one. What was the
Mom
other one?
got a total of 30.
How many Mom get?
Mom has gotten right 30. And she got 5 wrong.
Okay.
I got 5 wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, for Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Dad picked
So
questions.
technically,
But that was Dad's.
yes, a dad lost.
But you can give him credit for the one with the softball. Was there
Yeah.
another one?
See, she's trying to help him out. She's trying to help him out here.
Was there another one?
No,
The
no.
softball was one.
I don't care who wins.
They did both won. Give them both a trophy.
Alright.
For the effort, they both get a trophy.
Yeah!
So now they both get a trophy for
Alright.
participating.
Alright.
Did we learn anything through each other?
Alright.
Yes.
Alright. My unit was 20. Both Tiara Geeks got a record of 80.
Wow!
Look at my baseball trophy. Woo,
So
yeah!
why don't you?
I like yours better.
Would you just like to tell a little bit about? Why don't you guys tell a little bit of your backstory about each other, how you met, and all that, a little bit about yourself, so my audience can know a little bit about you. So let's start with Miss Christine when you first met him
She
and you
just
saw
tell
him
the
and
story.
him. So let's start
Well, if
there.
I miss anything, you can add in, but I'm pretty sure I'll be right.
Yeah. Yes, Steve. Just say our wives are always right.
So, I was in Rhode Island at college, and I was a senior.
Condensed version.
I thought that was condensed.
Okay.
Just let the lady tell her story. Keep your hands to yourself. Let her tell her story. It's her story. She wants to tell it how she wants to tell it. It's her
Anyway,
story.
I was in college. I was a senior. This was my last year. Who shows up but Eugene? Okay?
The good-looking geek.
From the time I started, we used to go to churches to help out churches. Well, this year that he started, they started sending us out to churches that enrolled in like a program. So if you needed help with worship leading, if you needed help with piano playing or children's ministries or anything, you would put in your church's name, how far away, and what you needed help with, and then they would assign students and their talents to those area churches. And so I didn't have a car, but he did. And so they happened to assign me to him that so I could get to a church. And I was actually considered good with the kids and stuff like that, so they had to roll me to help out with the kids. and I don't know what they enrolled you for.
Just because I had a
A
car.
Wow, folks, she had a car, so that's why they enrolled him.
I just helped out wherever the church needed.
Yes. So anyway, we
I
started.
did stuff.
You did, yeah, I know you did. So anyway, so then we really weren't dating. We were just going to the same church, and God was already talking to me about him. And I kept saying, God, no, God. He's a freshman. I'm a senior. I can't do that. Don't look good, you know. And oh God, did you look at him? Just look at him, Lord. He's a geek. He has these big, huge glasses. He's a geek, Lord. You know. So we just kept going on, and he comes along with fudge that a person in their church made for him for his birthday, which was on the 16th. And I was like, And he says, well, if you want it all, you can have it all. So he gave me all his fudge, and he didn't get a piece of it. I ate it all. All that homemade fudge. It was really, really good. And so from that point on, I already knew that there was going to be more. And obviously, I just got done telling you about the rose and everything like that. So then we started getting more serious. And we started dating. And I remember one time, if I can share. I remember one time, he loved to sing. So he's,
oh, good Lord Jesus.
And so he says, I asked if I could sing a song at church. Would you sign? Because I do sign language. I said, okay. So he was practicing with me. And so as we're practicing, I'm thinking, oh, Lord.
All I got to say is make a joyful noise.
He did. He did. So I got up there in spite of it all and signed this song with him while he sang. And all the time I'm thinking, oh, Lord, he can't sing. How do I tell him he can't sing? Well, okay, I'm just going to do this once, and hopefully he won't ask me again. Well, lo and behold, he comes along and says, hey, I'm going to do another song. Will you sign my song? I want to do this song. And I said, I couldn't take it. I said, Eugene, you can't, because you can't sing. Please don't make me sign your song.
I don't think anyone in the church actually clapped their hands either.
I don't know. Well, no, I think they did because...
They kept going up to her and saying, what a beautiful thing. What an awesome job. They looked at me and just walked away.
I don't think they meant, they just didn't know what to say because he definitely gave a joyful
It made
voice.
the dogs in the neighborhood howl.
And so it, obviously our time together got obviously closer, and we had already decided that we were going to get married in June, and we just decided to get married earlier, which wound up being in January, and January 13th, and it was on a snowy, icy day.
Icy day,
Right.
yep.
Who would've thought?
A pastor that he was friends with his son, because he went to another college before he came to Zion, where I was, and so he knew this pastor, and so he talked to him, and he got him that we could use his church to get married in. And so when we got there, it was snowing, it was sleeting. We didn't even know if we'd be able to get married because of how bad the weather was, but we did. Snowy, sleeting, and everything. We got married, and we've basically been together ever since. And
30 years later.
30 years later, 5 kids later. I don't know how many know that, but we have 5 kids. We have an older son named Joshua.
Now married to Elizabeth.
Yep. And
Gonna have a baby in
July. And they've been married, they're going on 6 years, I think. 6 years, because when we moved down here 6 years ago, they had just gotten married. Then we have a set of twins, so they're girls. We have Elizabeth and Erica. Erica just got married to Bo Snyder, and that was in May. Elizabeth's in college.
Getting her master's degree.
Master's degree in missions.
And theology.
And theology. And
Or
Erica
just
got
theology.
a degree in
Editing or something like that.
filmmaking
Or something
Stuff
like that.
within
filmmaking, filmmaking and all that. And then we got
The
obviously
host of the show.
Timothy.
And to back up, our older son is a worship leader at his church, and he works for a Christian radio station.
Yep, Christian radio station. Yep. And the one daughter works for the college that she's attending. And then we got Timmy. He's our second.
Who's 20 and needs a J-O-B. No.
That's what they say.
He's also very good in all of the.
He does all the just to throw a side note in there, all the cool effects and stuff you see on this channel.
Right.
Yeah.
All the video
That's
editing,
what she
the
said.
lighting, I help him out, but he's the brains behind it.
And then we have our youngest.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep. We have our youngest who's nice, and he came as a bit of a surprise. He is actually, if I'm not mistaken, 20-year difference between our youngest to the oldest. There's a 20-year difference.
And somebody say, how'd you come up with the name Nyson? But just a side note on him is, that's Hebrew for miracle, and
Matthew, which is a
yeah.
blessing from God.
So he almost died in birth, and he's
I
a
was
lot
also-
of energy.
I was pregnant with him when I was 45, so I was considered like high risk.
But it keeps us young.
Yep, keeps us young. Yep. And I homeschooled all my kids from the oldest down to the youngest, and school bus drive, and that's about our 30 years of life together, you know.
And we both grew up in Pennsylvania, and for 6 years now we've actually moved down and been here in Louisiana.
Yep.
I work at a local ministry doing IT work for them, and it's been a blast. We all go through our ups and downs. Like right now, I've said it before, but most of you know that our car engine died on our car, and then we got a new car, and now we're working with our house that may have to be completely rebuilt. We're not sure yet, but you know what? It's always nice to, when I am done at the end of the day at my job, or if I'm doing one of my side business jobs, it's always nice to know that I got not just Christine, but out of the marriage came
5 kids.
5 kids, and it's nice to know that I can call my 5 children, any of one of my kids up. Timmy's still here, he's helping us out. Nyson, he wants to be an engineer, so we'll only see where it goes, and it's just, and now grandkids are starting to come eventually, so by 2 people sticking together, it's expanding into more than I could have even ever imagined.
We're not saying that it hasn't been difficult, but what in life isn't difficult is the perseverance, is the pushing through, is the communication, and sometimes it's hard, especially when you're mad and it's just like, oh, good grief, how can he? But in the end, it's letting it go, moving forward, talking about
Let it go.
Yes.
I would move on if I was you. I would move on.
Just don't.
Cut.
But so basically, not everything's been always perfect, but nothing in life is always perfect.
Except for me.
But we made it through the thick, the thin, moving from out of state that neither one of us have ever, we've never. So this has been a new territory moving down here.
A big one.
A big one. We moved down here with 4 of our kids, and now we've been through a flood, a hurricane,
a hurricane.
So God's brought us through a lot. We can only thank God for it. And know that God is there. He took care of us. Even when we didn't feel like it, He's taking care of you too, even when sometimes you don't feel like it. And just when you feel like things, what?
Just for fun of it, I have one last question for you.
What's that?
What do you think is Dad's least favorite reindeer?
Oh my goodness.
Rudolph.
That works, Rudolph. You can say, that works, Rudolph.
I don't have any of a favorite because I really think
They're all stupid?
I really think it's, never mind. I don't want to blow anybody's, we tell our kids about Santa.
We don't.
It's, well, let's leave
Hey,
it
we
alone.
But
Do
there
you
is
have a
reindeers,
scripture
dog.
for- Do you have a scripture for today?
Yep.
Least favorite.
Somebody can get me my Bible. I didn't bring
Nice
it
to
over
meet
here.
you, Bible.
Okay, Mama, her Bible, please.
So,
Besides,
I
you
mean,
can-
the point of what I'm trying to say to everybody is that stick it out, work on it, work together. Don't give up just a minute that it looks so bad that you can't deal with it. Find a way to, with God's help, to work through each and every situation in your life, and you'll make it. You will make it if you're willing to work at it, because it takes work. It takes work. Trust me, it took work. I changed him a lot. And I prayed, Lord, change that man. Lord, do something about him. Okay, Lord did something about me too.
It's always funny when you ask the Lord to change somebody else, it usually ends up changing you.
Yeah, God did it. God changed my heart a lot. I mean, because some of it, yes, Eugene had to work on different things, but God had to start with me. And I'm sure he feels the opposite, but God started with me and showing things in my life that I had to change and I had to work on and how to do. And God's just done some miraculous things that I can't even explain besides I owe it all to God. You know?
I tease her and say, she's Mary Poppins, practically perfect in all ways.
Yes, I am. I need your phone because I know your
And she even has an umbrella.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is what is this one? 6. Okay. So I'm going to read from Matthew chapter 19, verse 6. So this is just because what we've been talking about, if you haven't caught it, today is our anniversary.
30 years, baby.
So we're just talking about being together and staying together because that's what God has had it planned. So I'm just reading from Matthew chapter 19, verse 6, and it says, "So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder." So what he's saying is, if God's joined us together, in which we know, even no matter what, I know what God said to me at that college, that he was putting us together and that we were going to be a mighty team. And what proved is all the things that we've gone through in our life, the devil has worked very hard in every manner to try to destroy us as a couple. I don't know if you know, but Eugene has been burnt. He has severe burns on his legs that happened before my twin daughters were even, I think, a year old.
Maybe
They
we
weren't
have to
even
make
a year old.
another video on that one.
Oh, wait. It was before you. You're 20.
Yes.
So it had to be about 21 or 22 years ago, am I right?
Well, maybe you should make another video on that one, and you can tell them the story on that one,
Right.
and make another one.
So I'm just telling you that.
He's trying to tell us to hurry up.
There's time limit on the show. We gotta be out, people.
We got
It's a rented space.
But what I'm trying to say
We got
is,
down 10 minutes.
the whole thing of what I'm trying to say is that when God puts you together, and you know it, that you know that no matter what happens, God's going to bring you through it. And I'm just trying to say that we've gone through many different things, and one of them is moving down here. Another is set of twins. You know how hard it is? Some people know what it's like to have one. How about two kids that are just close in age? How about twins with a 4-year-old? It was really rough. And then him getting burned. So what I'm saying is the devil tried in so many ways, tried to destroy us, but he couldn't stop us. Why? Because God had better plans. God had a plan for us from day one in college. And what he joined together, Satan can't destroy. And if you don't allow it, and you work hard and you keep pushing through, you know that God will help you too, like he helped us. And that's what I'm just trying to say, that what God puts together, no man can destroy. And no man was able to destroy us
He's our
all
funny
this year.
one.
And he's our funny one. Yes, he is.
Alright, Nysa, what do you got to say to the folks out there in video land?
Okay.
If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, so you notice our name for our videos.
Okay.
And know that we love yous, but most of all, Jesus loves you. If you like this video, please let us know. Leave a comment because it really helps us. Where's the bell notification? Any type of notifications and subscribe. That really boosts us up and it moves us up into a different level. The bell notification. So I whatever you got to say, we're willing to hear. We want to pray for you. We want to be with you and encourage you. And most of all of everything, make sure that you know that Jesus loves you the most. We might fail you, but Jesus will never fail you. So I guess that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed this. We had fun doing this. We allowed the boys to put this whole thing together and create the things, and it was just a whole family effort.
We don't actually get these. These are just for a show.
Yeah, we know. And
Yeah, well.
Wait! He took my prize away!
he did.
Here, take this.
And knowing that we're married 30 years and we're celebrating today, and that out of our 30 years we have 5 kids and we love each and every one of our kids in so many ways because they're all special to me. None of them are least important. I love them all, even down to the youngest here. So that's it for now. Remember?
So if you take anything from this, just remember, if you put God in everything,
Yep.
God will take you far, farther than you can even imagine. If you put God, even just going to the grocery store, if you put God first in everything, He would take you farther than you can even imagine. So if you don't take anything else, take that.
Yep. I agree 100% to me.
Wrong person. I knew you get this up. You're that door. Nice
I do that quite frequently. I go through all my kids. Josh, Timmy, nice and no. Eugene, I mean.
Elizabeth, Erica,
Yep.
one of you to answer me, please.
So
anyway, God will take care of you. And we're nobody special just because we're here. We're all special to God. He's no respecter of person. So just remember that. And so that's it for now. And remember,